What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with Vince Sorace, President and CEO of Kutcho Copper. How are you doing today, Vince?
I'm doing great, Aaron, and it's good to be back with you.
Yes, for sure. So Kutcho Copper just released the results of the feasibility study for its high-grade copper zinc project. Can you tell us a bit about these findings?
Yeah, of course. We're very excited about this. And, I think, the highlights and what everybody really cares about at this point, and probably your audience, would be around the metrics and around the value of the project and how that translates into the value of the company and ultimately the share price. Why don't we go over some of those? What we've reported is at base case metal price, so that's $3.50 copper and $1.15 zinc, we're showing an after-tax NPV that's net present value of over $460 million and a 25% IRR. I'll add to this that the long-term analyst consensus has copper prices at $4 already. So, and you can look at this in the press release, we've outlined it, at $4 copper, where the world believes it should be long-term, and with all other metal prices at base case, we show over a $600 million NPV on the project and a 30% IRR. If you think copper is going to $5, the NPV would be over $900 million. At current spot metal prices, everything as they exist today, right now, we're showing an after-tax NPV of over $930 million. So those are fantastic numbers. What does this mean for investors and the potential share price? Well, the most typical way people evaluate companies like this is based on a price to net asset value ratio, or a P to NAV ratio. And we'll keep it simple, but currently an average P to NAV ratio in the current environment for companies at the stage Cucho is at, and you can see comparisons to this. We put together a nice comp table in our corporate presentation on the website, is around a 0.5 P to NAV. So really all you need to do is you take the value of the project, the NPV that we just discussed, and multiply it by 0.5, and then work out the market cap or share price. So in Cucho's case, we have approximately 100 million shares outstanding, and at say $1 a share, that's a $100 million market cap. At a 0.5 P to NAV, based on something between $460 and $600 million in value, this would imply a price range of something between $2.30 and $3 per share. I want to remind everyone I've simplified this, but these are the general metrics. There are a lot of other variables out there that can apply, and it is definitely a quick look and general rule of thumb at what other companies are achieving in the market today. Everyone can go read and see our press release for a full component of all the metrics around the feasibility study and the project. And I'd like to add as well, we just received our first IROC dealer analyst coverage from Red Cloud Securities, which everyone can go to Red Cloud, sign up, get the full report. And they already have a price target on this at $1.90 a share. And that was pre-feasibility study numbers. So I think there could be a re-rate on this from them in accordance with the new numbers, but let's see. So that's out there for everybody to go get.
Definitely, yeah. So how soon will Cucho move to the permitting process, and what are your expectations for this phase of the project?
We are already moving through this process. As a matter of fact, we were already through the first part of this process about 18 months ago when we paused, but now moving full steam ahead again. We've recently press released that we're moving ahead with our First Nation partners to negotiate economic participation agreements. This is a very important step in the permitting process and expresses the desire of all parties to move this project forward through permitting to production. I have high expectations that we have a clear path and defined path to get this through the permitting process efficiently.
Awesome. So how much of the property will Cucho explore beyond the current targets?
We're currently planning a very big exploration program for 2022. With what we've learned in the feasibility study and what we knew before with the exploration upside potential, we've identified multiple areas of potential, including targets directly beside and around the current resources that give us the potential to make this bigger and better very quickly. A very good opportunity to extend mine life, for example, is based on the Sumac lands. which is not included in our current mine plan or feasibility study numbers. So if people can see this in our material, that there's 3 defined resource lenses that comprise this project entirely. Only 2 of those are included in this feasibility study in the economics and in the mine plan. So Sumac, that 3rd lens, is currently only in the inferred category. It's almost 10 million tons, grading about 1.5% copper equivalent. That is very low hanging fruit and a great chance for us to put some work into it, some drilling into it, increase the confidence of it, and that would be extended mine life on this project. And then, of course, we've got pure exploration targets elsewhere on the property where we have similar mineralization that currently hosts the existing deposits and have never seen follow-up exploration since 1990. And that's all blue sky potential.
Wow. So how big is the potential value of the project?
That's it's hard to put numbers to that now, but again, that 10 million tons of inferred resources, carries different grade and different stuff. But I mean, our current resource, our M&I resource prior to that was 22 million tons. That's what went into the current mine plan and the current feasibility study. So, here's in essence another 10 million tons. Again, different grade, different stuff, but it gives you a feel for, there's a lot to be done here still to increase the potential value of this.
Definitely. So how has Cucho's impressive management shaped its success thus far?
Instrumentally. We have an excellent technical team, both geologically and on the engineering side, that have had a very big influence on the success of this project. We also have a fantastic permitting team that's about to guide us through the next leg of our journey. And of course, we have great experience and oversight with our board of directors.
Love to hear it. So what should investors watch out for when it comes to Cucho in the coming months and into early 2022?
I think there are still a number of exciting events to come that can impact the value of this company. This will obviously include our exploration potential to make the project bigger and potentially even more valuable, extend mine life, all the stuff we just talked about. That's coming in 2022. But as important as this, with this feasibility study complete, we now have a significantly de-risked project. And I believe, this opens the door to things like strategic and corporate opportunities such as M&A. I think this will be a very sought after asset in an environment where it is very difficult to find quality copper projects and on a clear path through permitting and to production.
Awesome. So, it'd be great to know more about this. If investors want to get in touch with you for more information, how can they do so?
Please go to our website. We have a new corporate presentation with all of this information and much more that we've discussed today. So go to our website and you can learn a lot more about this feasibility study and what it entails, and obviously their methods to contact us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Vince. I look forward to covering your story and hopefully we'll have you back soon.
Thanks, Aaron.
If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.